Hi everyone, welcome to the next problem on my channel. So this is in the set 30 days of pandas and this 177 and highest salary. And this is at a higher difficulty compared to our previous problem set. Yeah, but anyway, just need to pay attention on what we have discussed and what we have learned, and it's okay regardless of the difficulty. Okay, yeah. Okay, so for this one, we are given with a table employee, and there are two columns here, ID and salary, what are stored integer. Okay, so they ask to write a solution to find the nth highest distinct salary from the employee table. If there are less than n distinct salaries, return no. This is mean NaN, right? Okay, and they give us two examples here. Let's have a look at it. So this is the first one. We have three rows here, and they give an argument as n equal 2. So this means that we need to find the second largest salary in the table and return for them. And let's see the output here. Okay, so one thing we can notice is that we need to return a new data frame with only one column. And this should be like this: get n highest salary. And one special thing is that there is a parenthesis here with this number should be equivalent to n. Okay, so we can think like, in this case, when we say that, we think the name of the column of this column should be dynamic. Dynamic, it means that it really depends on the input here, and the name of the column is generated such that the values inside this parenthesis is identical to that. Okay, so this is the first thing we need to pay attention to. And then let's have a look at the second example. So this one, they have only one rows, right? And they had n equal 2. So this is for the scenario that the number of distinct salary, which is 1 now, is less than the argument of 2. So we need to return still we need to return the data frame, but the value is no or NaN. Okay, so have a look at this. We can as I say, regardless of the difficulty, we just need to solve this step by step, and we should be fine. Okay. Okay, so this is my proposed strategy for you for this problem. It does, at first we can try to generate a new data frame with this column, and we need to, with this column, and we also initialize the value as blanks already, and as a blank data frame, the blank data frame. But we need to make the column names dynamic such that this one will match this one. So in order to do that, you should remember, okay, the first thing we need to remember is f-string, right? F-string allows us to put in the function into the text value, or put in the variable into the text value such that our string data will be dynamic. Okay. So okay, as I say, I will first initialize a data frame, a blank data frame here. Yes. Yes, an f string, you need to remember this syntax, just f and prime, and then this is their column, right? Okay. And remember how to generate a data frame. We have the most basic one is to use the dictionary line structure. So I'm gonna put a curly bracket here, and for the dictionary line structure, this is the column name, right? And this is the value in the column. So because this is a blank data frame, so we just need to put a blank list here. Okay. And this is For this one, because we want it to be dynamic according to n here, right? We have an input parameter n should be equal to this, to this one, right? So because we use f string, then we can use the curly bracket to be in the variable or the function. Yeah. So this line will generate a blank data frame for us with only one column, get n high salary, and the value here is identical to this input n. Okay. And let's move on, and we say that in this example there are only basically two scenarios. The first one is that if there are less than n distinct salaries, then we just need to return no. Okay. Otherwise we need to do some sort of the values and return the n highest value for them. So for this one, for that one, we have the most basic one should be else and if and else, right? So let's try to do the most basic one. Yeah. Sorry guys. Yeah. I'm a person who always try to write out the syntax first before, and then I just fill in the blank step by step like that. Okay, so what is if here? Okay. The if here is that if the number of distinct salaries, so distinct is mean is relevant to a method in pandas. We have previously in some videos. It is unique and n-unique, right? So unique is will return to us the list of the unique value in that. N-unique is like number of unique. It will count out the number of the unique values. Okay. And for this one, we're gonna use n-unique, of course, and n-unique in salary column, right? Okay. So salary. So this one will count the number of unique values in the column salary. Okay. And what is the condition? The condition is that if it's less than n, then what we're gonna do is that we need to return the value no is basically nan. Okay. And to assign a value for this one, we can use .log. Okay, so what we want to do is that, okay, we write down first. Sorry, my keyboard. Okay. N B N A N. This one is nb.nan is no. Okay. Okay, so what is the meaning inside here? The meaning is that there are a lot of ways, but when we see the output here, yeah, sometimes you need to do the methods, depends on the context. So basically our output only had one row, right? So I can do like this as well. You just need to check on the rows, and also because we only have one columns, so you also just need to check on the column as well. And to check on values, you need to do this one, this. Okay, otherwise you can do like this. It's up to you. Yeah, I mean, I will always try to do the most simple way for use, because it's good to do something from a simpler way before we moving on into the more complex way, right? Okay, so this should match our first condition. And else it is the remaining case, right? It is when this one is greater than n. Okay, and for this one, what we're gonna do is that okay, we need to find the n highest distinct salary, and then so again we need to, I will do salary, and you need to do sort values. and then let me write that for you. So for example, if you have this column, like take for this example, this case first, right? 100, 200, and 300. If I access this column and I do sort values and I put it in descending, I mean ascending equal false is mean descending. So I want to the largest value come first and it will descending. And then if I want to take the second largest value here, suppose let's try to, so suppose n equal to here, what should I do? Then I will take this one, right? Why one? Because Python is zero indexing. So in order to take the first or the largest value, you need to put 0 because Python is zero indexing. Then if you want to take the second largest value, then it should be 1. And if you want to take the third largest value, it should be 2. So what is the pattern here? The pattern here is that we just need to take n minus 1, right? And it will extract for us the n largest value for this. So at this point it should be fine, right? Because then I can just assign the value here equal to this, and then we just need to return the data frame here. But when I do this, or when you do this, because they give us only some basic example, so there are maybe the cases that the salaries they can be the same, right? It means why we x to find the highest distinct that is unique and there should be no duplicates value, right? So in order to cover for the case, what I can do is that I try to drop the duplicates value here, right? So for example, if I have a series salary like, let me take an example for you, 100 like this, and then I access this column salary, and I then I do drop duplicates first, then what I will receive is just this one, right? And then I can do sort values in an descending order and then use ilog to extract that value, then it should be fine, right? Okay, and let's have a try first to see if there are any problems, then we're gonna fix it. Okay, yeah, you can see it pass on the cases for this example, and try to submit to see if it can pass on the cases. Okay, so we pass 14 on 18 case. Let's try to see. Okay, so the main problem is that they put an argument of negative values, and so for negative value we cannot think in reverse, but it's like they don't accept negative values for this n. Okay, so what we can do here, just try to do it in a simple way, everyone. So because if we have a negative n, then we also assign as nan, so we can just put it here, or n less than 0. Okay, and I believe that there may be the case that the argument is equal to 0, and in that case it should return nan as well. But for now I just try to cover this case first. I mean, we just try to do step by step, and we will fix everything if there are any. Alright, so you can see there's an argument equal 0 here. And let's try to do this to see. Okay, now it can pass on the cases. Okay, and let's try to run again to see the efficiency. Okay, let's try to do some time. Yeah, you can see it's a little bit unstable, right? Wow, I don't even expect this because it's quite fluctuating. Anyways, 99% isn't that too good, right? Okay, so feel free to discover, and there are other solutions as well. If I have time, I will try to post other solutions for use, even in SQL as well. Thank you for watching.